Hey, what's up guys? It's Rick with the Digital Divide. Today we're going to be taking a look at GreedFall. This is a game that came out on Xbox Game Pass for the PC. If you don't know what that is, it is a service that is $9.99 a month and you get basically unlimited games on the PC. It is an amazing value. Before I say anything about this game, just take a look at the soundtrack, because it blew me away. Anyways, let's jump into it. I don't know about you, but that soundtrack is amazing to me. It is completely orchestral. It is so impressive to me. That was my first impression of the game, and it gets better from there.
Could you stand a little taller, just a tad?
Like this?
Yes, yes. The chin a tiny bit lower. Gaze a little more to the right. There! Now, hold the pose.
And now we get into the character creation. So this is your main character. You can see on his chin he's got a slight infection. We'll get to this later. I'm just going to change his hair because I don't like the... Well, okay, I like that. I'm just going to do the... Well, yeah, we'll stick to the original. That's good, but we got to give him some facial hair because... Oh, that's kind of cool. Ooh, yeah, we're going to do full beard on this guy. Let's brighten the eyes up just a little bit, and we are good to go. Now, we've got magic, technical, and warrior. I always go warrior. In this game, particularly, so I can understand the need to go... Oh, by the way, I picked lock chick.
Just a few more minutes. You have such an incredibly singular face. That's a compliment, my lord, out of my mouth. Your particularity gives you character.
You're still here?
We've nearly finished.
I'm trying to be quiet during this.
Have you any more need of me, Master?
You haven't forgotten that we're setting sail today, have you?
Of course not.
Your cousin is nowhere to be found. I've searched the palace from cellars to attics. Your uncle is beside himself.
He was of a mind to paint the town last night. Don't worry, I shall track him down. Make care to your own preparations without wrinkling another frown. We'll meet you on the boat.
It's about time your cousin took account of the responsibilities awaiting him. He should go and inform the ambassadors of Teleme and the Bridge Alliance of his departure.
Have no fear, Master. I will go and see them in his name. I beg your pardon, but urgent matters call me away. Might we finish all this later?
Impossible, my lord. You are leaving with the tide, if what I've been told is correct.
I am sorry, sir. Truly, I must be going.
My lord, please, I beg you. Her Highness has personally requested I finish.
Thank you, cousin, for getting me out of that.
Okay, so here's the start of the game. As I was saying before, whenever it's available, I always go lockpicking for my first skill, because I find that in RPGs it is always so useful in the beginning game, because there's so many locked crates and drawers that you can get resources for that really help you. Let's see if this... Okay, that door's locked. I can't get in there. I'm going to go down to the main lobby here.
Hey! Green blood!
Cut.
And so the day has finally come.
Alright, so this is the
My royal fledglings are leaving
beginning, like,
Accompanied
combat
by
tutorial.
their most loyal and tenacious master of arms.
As loyal as your goal.
Enough with the cold mercenary. I know you like us. Still hiding your men in the unsuspecting shadows of the greats of this world, I see.
Hey, our blades are the only thing keeping you dainties alive.
Kurt, I'm not in need of your protection. I'm no longer a child, you know.
Is that so? Well, let's see. Fight with honor!
And here we go. So I've got to get three hits in. Okay, now it wants me to defend 3 times. Or parry. Either way. So this guy seems like kind of a dick at first, but he's actually one of my best friends in the game. In the story. Alright, so now it's teaching me how to map. So you can map like the healing potion to one of the keys.
You defend yourself well, Greenblood. One might think you had a proper master of arms.
The best.
You already training for your new post of legate? Don't tire yourself. Flattery'll get you nowhere. But for the fight, you have remembered your basics. Your performance just got you out of a final lesson. Unless you want to go through the paces again before we depart.
Nope.
No, thanks all the same. I've quite a few tasks to check off my list before we depart.
And here you are already assuming your political functions. And in a hurry. Always too busy. Very well. If you ever want to go over your basics later, visit one of our barracks on the Isle. You'll always find a training partner to give you a friendly fight.
I'll remember that, thanks. Are your bags packed for the great departure?
Yes, you know I get by with very little. You're not angry that I'm coming with you, I hope.
I'm just gonna be a dick here.
I have to admit, I thought my days as a child, complete with bodyguard, were behind me.
I do like being wanted. It would seem that the prince didn't feel you were apt to take care of yourselves alone. And so it goes. By the way, where is our future governor hiding? I was hoping to put his skills to the test as well.
I have no idea. He had plans to celebrate his departure last night, and we haven't seen him since. You know Constantine. I should have gone with him, but my heart wasn't in the mood for celebration. The thought of bidding my mother farewell.
It is never easy to say goodbye. But you should be going to see her now. She must be waiting for you.
Alright guys, so
I'll meet you in front of the palace.
kind of the main
and we'll go and
storyline
find
in this
Constantine
game
together.
Very
is...
well.
I'll wait for these
I'll meet
guys
you
to
as soon
stop
as I've said
talking.
my goodbyes.
Okay, so the main storyline in this game is that there is this plague. It's a sickness that is affecting everyone in the area that this guy lives in, and it's spreading quickly. So here's an alchemist right outside of his mother's house. So basically your goal is to try to find a cure to this ailment that's affecting everyone. And you can see his mom's got it full-fledged.
Have you not been taught to knock? I've asked 1,000 times. Oh, it's you, my dear child.
Mother, I'm sorry. I'm having trouble getting used to your condition.
Come now, let's speak of more pleasant things. I'm so very happy to hear your voice. You remind me so much of your father. I do miss him so. Today is the big day, isn't it? Ready to set sail for that island everyone's talking about.
Yes, but the idea of leaving you behind, alone and ill...
Dying, my child. Alas, there is nothing you can do by staying that would ease my suffering. One thing brings me cheer. They say the island is full of miracles, and we might find a cure.
Even if I were to find it, I would never be able to return in time to...
I know. But it brings me comfort to know my son has left on a mission to heal his people. Come now. It is time for you to take leave. Here, take this with you.
What is it?
A family heirloom. Something that... Take it and keep it with you. May it bring you good luck. All my blessings go with you, my child. Now, be off.
So this is the main crux of this story, trying to find a cure. And your main protagonist has a slight infection. You saw it at the Creation Maker. His chin has a little bit of it. Obviously not anywhere near his mother's. So this is the first main hub of the world that you explore. And man, I hate that hat that they give you in the beginning. It looks so dumb, but whatever. This city looks incredible, though.
Kurt? It's done.
Sorry, Greenblood. Look, we can see the masts of the ship that'll be taking us. This is one sacred adventure we're embarking on.
I hope this island will keep its promises.
In order to know that, we'll need to find Constantine first.
You're right. Maybe he's already at the port. He was so eager to leave.
This will be quite the chore to finish before our departure. The commander wants to recover some merchandise from our supplier, but the transporter doesn't want to deliver. I did all I could to persuade. Nothing came of it. All the parliamenting fatigues me. But this is your domain. I wouldn't say no to a little help.
Of course. Where is the supplier?
In the lower boroughs, near the port.
Right then. We'll put it on our list of visits.
Alright, so when you start off, so you're adding this guy, he's the first member of your party. When you start off, the goal is that you are leaving and you are departing to this exotic island that is mostly unexplored, and you're hoping to find a cure there for the disease. Alright, so here's our first encounter.
You think Constantine will be waiting next?
I don't know, but it's certainly worthy of inspection.
To my health! And death to the others!
Alright, so like any RPG, you're going to loot their dead corpses, and I'm just going to take everything, because what I can't use, I can just sell. So these guys belong to a faction that they don't want us to find the cure. So, guys, I'm showing you, so this playthrough, I'm going to walk you through the very first mission of the game, but I have a private playthrough. I'm about 6 hours into the game. This game is amazing, and it blew me away. I'd never even heard of it before. This is why Game Pass is such an awesome service, because it exposes you to so many games that you would have never given a chance otherwise, and for $9.99 a month on PC, it is an absolute steal. You get every first-party Microsoft game that has ever been made, and then you also get third-party games like this that you've never even heard of. Like, I hadn't heard of this until yesterday, and it's so good. Alright, so right now we're trying to meet one of the diplomats to convince him to give us safe passage to this island. Those are the dead bodies being burnt. There's a plague going around, so if somebody is infected, the only way to get rid of the infection is to burn them. Alright, so I'm looking at my map here, and I gotta go up here.
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade, I have been told that you were named legate. Congratulations. Those are great responsibilities for someone as young as yourself. But you will bring honor upon your family and the congregation. Of that I'm certain.
I thank you, Excellency. I've come here to inform you of our departure for Tiefredi. My cousin Constantine is about to take up office as governor of New Serene, and I'm accompanying him.
I had no idea you would be leaving so quickly. What a shame. I had thought... Well, then, that is a pity. Have a pleasant voyage. A brilliant future awaits you. They say that it is a marvelous island. Please convey to your cousin my congratulations and sincere wishes for success.
You seem slightly hesitant. Please, tell me what troubles you.
A rather unscrupulous individual has been sowing trouble in Serene. A charlatan passing himself off as an alchemist.
Do people actually give credence to these
Literally
lies?
everyone you meet is
Alas,
going to give you
yes.
side quests like this.
They snatch up his celebrated
And I do them all
panacea.
'cause I'm a sucker
Remedies worse than the ill, believe
for
me.
XP.
As you can well imagine, alchemists are our pride. This vulgar trickster casts dirt upon their reputation and our own at the same time. In any city of the Bridge Alliance, we would have arrested him. But here, we respect your laws.
I shall see what I can do, but make no promises. My departure is imminent.
I thank you, Excellency. And I am pleased to see you have taken so well to your new functions of diplomacy. The man operates in the city center. He is said to be clever and mean. Be careful.
Alright,
I
so
need
I'm
to
out
be
of
going.
here.
Goodbye, Excellency.
So,
Goodbye, Lord de Sade.
one thing you will quickly realize about this game, and this is true for every great RPG, is that every single mission or quest that you've been given has 1,000 ways to do it. There's so many different ways that you can go about every single mission you've been given, and that level of freedom is what makes an RPG really good. People that are into Skyrim... You know what? I'm taking off this ridiculous hat, FYI, and I'm upgrading my clothing options here. But fans of Skyrim, Fallout, Bethesda games in general, or most great RPGs, they're going to be familiar with those options. Alright, so this is the first quest. I am basically told that there's this guy who's a charlatan. He's pretending to be an alchemist, which means he creates potions that are kind of bullshit. Well, a real alchemist is not, but he's accused of making stuff that is false, so this is the first quest.
Citizens, I present to you Panacea, the absolute cure of everything. Toothache, stomach ailment, and even an open wound. This potion heals all of that. And more still. This little phial is the product of years of research and intensive labor. I hear you asking if this remedy can heal one from the Malicor. Alas, not yet. But your question is legitimate. I am so close to finding the cure. But the Malicor isn't the only ailment causing you to
So the
suffer.
Malicor is
Not
the
true?
plague that's
Then
affecting
don't
everyone
miss
currently,
out
if you haven't pieced that
on
together
this
already.
chance, and give yourself a healthy and energized life. Rejoice! A phial only costs a few coins, and well worth it to make your life shiny and new again.
Does it really heal everything, your potion?
Everything. Absolutely everything. Except the Malicor, of course. That being said, it is known that those in top health resist the Malicor best of all. Then don't throw away this chance. Think of all the pains that this potion could help you avoid.
You are right. It's a deal. I'm gonna take two.
There's a man that knows a good deal when he sees one. Hurry now. There won't be enough for everyone.
There he is. He's our man, no doubt.
His speech is well polished. I even feel like buying some.
So now I'm gonna
If
go
we had a
question
word with
him.
I wonder if he'll...
Ah, you're finally tempted.
In all honesty, I haven't made up my mind yet. I want to be certain that I'm not dealing with a charlatan.
In this day and age, I can't blame you. What might I do to convince you?
ask for a
Will you
demonstration.
drink one of your potions to prove your good faith?
Of course. I take a little sip every morning. But as I'm in perfect health, you won't be able to verify the improvement in my condition. But if it helps you make up your mind, give me just a moment. There now. As you see, I am still in excellent condition.
Come on now, I saw you take that vial out of your pocket. Nothing proves that it's the same potion that you sell to your clients.
As a man of science, I consider skepticism a remarkable quality. But in your case, it is not skepticism, but blindness.
We need to steal one of these potions and force him to drink it.
Brilliant idea.
Alright, so there's his cart.
Let's take a look at his cart.
It's behind the wall, so I'm gonna go around to see if there's an entrance. Also, I love the voice acting in this game. Every single character, even if they're the most obscure NPC, is voice acted fully, which I love. It's attention to detail. Alright, here's a book. Okay, alright.
To my help! And death to the others!
These guys are trying to stop us.
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Seen a lot of these guys in the city wearing these weird, like, bird masks. I don't know what's going on with that. But they're dead, so time to loot their corpses for goodies. Because that's what you do in an RPG. Let's see what's over here. Last dead body. Do we have any other crates that need exploring? Okay, so yeah, that's sparkling. Everything that like glows, there's some shit to figure out. Alright, let's grab the last vial here. Ooh, okay. That was a letter from the innkeeper saying that this guy who's been selling all this crap is stationed up at his location. It's like a bar right down the street.
Have you finally made up your mind?
I happen to have a vial of your medicine. Would you be willing to drink it in front of us? To prove that there is no risk?
This bullying is trying my patience. I'm beginning to suspect that you might be working for a rival.
You refuse to taste it?
You might have put something in it to cause me harm or further disgrace.
No, look. The vial is still sealed. It comes straight from your stock.
And you dare challenge me when you have just admitted to being a thief?
Come now. You can see for yourself that I'm gladly returning your vial, so that you might drink it in front of witnesses.
Uh-oh,
This might help to
checkmate.
dissipate my doubts, as well as those of these brave folk.
Yes, no, you don't have the right.
Damnation. He got away. He can't have gone far.
Find him before his head ends up on a spike.
Okay, so the map's telling me that the tavern is literally right here.
We need to take a look at
So that he's got to be
He
inside
won't
of here
leave the
somewhere.
city without his belongings.
Ooh, lockpicking skill. I told you, it comes in handy. Every RPG, always invest in the lockpicking skill right away.
Locked.
Oh wow, there's a lot of sick and or dead people out here. Okay, well, he's not out here. I'm gonna go back inside. He's gotta be in here somewhere. I guess I can't open that door right now. And there's the innkeeper's key. And some loot. Again, lockpick. Always invest in the lockpicking skill. Alright, this guy's up here. There's only one other door that I haven't checked, and it's the one up here on the right. Yep, there he is.
You again? What are you doing in my room?
I'm not the only one that has found you. Have you seen the mob that is gathering in the street?
I'm neither deaf nor blind. By the spheres. Why didn't I leave the city while there was still time?
The Alliance ambassador is quite unsettled by your commerce, and he is the one who sent me.
Sahin. Him again. Ruining my career wasn't enough for him. He's the very reason I had to leave the Alliance. And here I am, playing the part of the potion maker. Me, who was once a respected member of the Academy of Al-Sad.
Why does Sahin bear you such hatred?
I wasn't fortunate enough to oppose certain great minds of the Academy. To criticize their methodology. I saw them inflicting torture on sick prisoners. Making them drink the most vile poisons. To find a remedy to the Malachor they won't hesitate to kill. I could not keep my silence.
It is for an act of courage that you fell from grace and earned Sahin's hatred. Dr. Sahin warned me that you were an imposter.
That doesn't surprise me coming from him. I was a master alchemist.
So you
I
see,
understand if you don't believe me after all that. But I have a number of documents to prove it.
every
I
quest
would
is not
still
black
be
and
one
white.
if Sahin hadn't set off a chain of machinations to disgrace me.
Are you not ashamed to have poisoned those poor souls?
These potions are not harmful. That is to say that they don't contain any harmful ingredients.
But you could just as easily produce real healing potions. So why don't you?
You don't understand. I fled, but I haven't put a stop to my own research. This potion is an attempt to create in those who drink it a resistance to the Malachor.
So you manipulate people to use as experimental fodder? That is completely unethical.
I don't have a choice, but it does not harm them, I assure you.
If this potion were inoffensive, then why wouldn't you drink it when I offered it to you?
I ran tests on myself for such a long time that I ended up becoming intolerant to it. A small sip of this mixture provokes in me now a violent reaction. I mean, the mob would have been furious in any case, but a normal dose, I assure you, is without risk.
Your methods don't seem so different than those of your colleagues.
I don't torture people. And this potion only has side effects in high doses.
Perhaps, but you're hurting innocents. I cannot let your commerce continue.
So, what are you going to do with me, sir?
See, I can't kill him now. I think I'm going to help him leave the city, because if I arrest him, they're just going to hang him. And you can tell every quest...
I'm going to help you leave
he's
the
not
city,
a bad dude.
but you must promise never to return.
I swear it.
Very well, then. I need to first get you away from those who want to see you hanged.
If we can't find a way to sneak out of here discreetly, we will have to confront the populace.
I haven't lost hope that I'll be able to help them hear reason.
It would be better if I remain hidden while waiting.
So guys, as you can see, in this first quest, there are multiple ways out of it. So you can see that the guy that I'm supposed to come kill is not a bad guy. It turns out that his story is somewhat legit, and that the guy who sent me here for him is lying to me. So you have the option of either arresting him or talking down the mob that wants to hang him in hopes that they will let him live, or you can sneak him out of the city. You have multiple ways for every single quest to resolve, and it's such a great game. And I was super surprised because I'd never heard of it before, and it showed up on Xbox Game Pass on PC, and I decided to give it a shot, and I'm glad I did because, again, I'm like 6 hours into it now. I just wanted to give you guys a taste, like an early glimpse of the game. If you're looking for something to play, give it a shot. I know that that Cyberpunk just came out, and I was super hyped for that game. I was really looking forward to it, but it turned out to be a very disappointing game, at least on consoles. On PC, I will probably pick it up eventually, but for right now, it does not appear to be worth a purchase. So maybe play this instead, especially if you have Game Pass. It's essentially free. Anyways, that'll do it for me. Have a great night, guys.